Hello, my name is Xianhua. Summer weather is hot. Cucumbers are also frequent customers at the
Crispy
table. And refreshing cold cucumber. There are many ways to eat cucumbers besides cold salad. Have you ever eaten cucumber dumplings? Today, I made a pot of dumplings with cucumbers. It's really delicious when it comes out of the pot. Refreshing and delicious, not greasy. Light and crispy fragrance without water. Follow the video below. First, we prepare some cucumbers. Summer cucumbers are also very cheap. Our price is $1 per gene. I bought 6 cucumbers today. 6 cucumbers are only $2. Cheap and affordable. How about making dumplings today? We need 3 cucumbers. This cucumber is also particularly with cucumber tender. Flowers and little thorns. Let's clean the cucumber first. Wash cucumber. It's a very simple job. But here's the thing. We were washing the cucumbers. Mainly, scrub it with salt. Because we don't want to remove the cucumber peel. The surface of the cucumber is uneven. There are also some small thorns. Scrubbing with salt can not only sterilize and disinfect, and salt has good friction. You can remove some dust impurities on the surface of the cucumber skin. Scrub it clean. Put the cucumber in the pot. Add water. Then put a spoonful of salt. Scrub the cucumbers one by one. After scrubbing the cucumber with salt, you can see that the water is very dirty. Lots of dirty stuff. Dump this dirty water. Rinse the cucumber with water. After washing, control the water and clean cucumbers like this. We rub it clean and hygienic and rest assured. Remove the cucumber head. Then wipe it into a filament with a wiper. Knife done. You can also cut it directly into shredded cucumbers with a knife. 3 cucumbers wipe such a full pot. Then add a spoonful of salt to it. Stir well with chopsticks. Cucumber has more water content. We add less salt to it in advance. This can pickle out the moisture in the cucumber. Stir well and set aside to marinate for 10 minutes. Prepare to put the fungus in a bowl. Add a spoonful of sugar to it. Add half a bowl of warm water. Adding white sugar can speed up the foaming of fungus. Stir with chopsticks. Stir until the sugar dissolves. Use this method to soak fungus very quickly. The fungus can be soaked in 10 minutes. Next, we will prepare a few more prawns. Break the shrimp head off. Peel off the shrimp shell as well. Then pick out the line in the middle for him. Then pour the shrimp into a bowl. Clean the shrimp. After cleaning, control the water and remove it. Put on plate. Drizzle some cooking wine into it. Add a little shredded scallion and ginger. Pour in half a spoonful of salt. Mix well. Give it a pinch of the onion and ginger first. Pinch out the scallion and ginger juice. Marinate the shrimp in advance. This can effectively remove the fishy smell. Grasp well and set aside to marinate for 10 minutes. The cucumber is also pickled. The shredded cucumber is softened and a lot of moisture has been killed in it. Put the shredded cucumber in a cage cloth, or in gauze, or sandbags. Squeeze the cucumber dry. Our moisture doesn't need to be squeezed too dry. Retain a little moisture. Don't throw away the cucumber. plus 180 grams of cucumber juice. Stir into a flocculant. Knead it into dough. Knead into such a soft dough. It is not easy to knead dough in the basin. Move it to the panel and give it a good rub. Knead the dough evenly and thoroughly by pushing and pulling. Smooth and delicate kneading. Knead the dough smooth and delicate. And round them up. What about cucumber juice and dough? It's a light green dough. It also looks very beautiful. Knead it round and put it in the basin. Cover with plastic wrap and wake up for 30 minutes. Next, whisk 2 eggs into the bowl. Add a little salt to taste. Stir well with chopsticks. Stir until the egg whites are fully integrated. It is enough for such a big bubble to appear. Next, prepare a handful of sweet potato vermicelli. Cut it into small pieces. And then it heats up. Add a spoonful of cooking oil. Heat the oil and pour in the chopped vermicelli. Come and crush the vermicelli and fry it. The vermicelli expands immediately when it encounters hot oil. Let the vermicelli heat evenly. Fry until the vermicelli is completely lifted. Remove the oil and put it in a large bowl to cool and set aside. Pot bottom oil. Heat the oil and pour the beaten egg liquid into the pan. Quickly stir with chopsticks. Scrambled eggs. If the egg nugget is big, we can shovel it with a shovel. Shovel some. Like in the video. This is convenient for our lower operation. After blanching, put it on a plate and let it cool for later use. The fungus is also soaked now. Clean the fungus. Then control the water and wash both sides with water. After cleaning, control the water, remove it and put it on the chopping board. And then we chop up the fungus. Chop it with a knife. Chop up a little. This is a good way to make dumplings. After chopping, put it on a plate for later use. Prepare another shallot. Cut into scallions. Cut the scallion as finely as possible. After cutting, put it on a plate for later use. Prepare another piece of ginger. Slice them up. And we cut that into filaments. Finally chopped into minced ginger. Chop again. Chop the minced ginger finely. If you don't like ginger, you can leave the minced ginger alone. After chopping, put it on a plate for later use. The shrimp are also fried. Pick out the shrimp and put them on the cutting board. Cut the shrimp into small cubes. The shrimp don't need to be chopped too much for Just cut it like this in the video. Cut into small pieces like this. It tastes grainy. And it has a special taste. After cutting, put it on a plate for later use. The fried vermicelli has cooled. Crush it with a rolling pin. What about this fried vermicelli? We can eat it directly, like popcorn as a kid. It's really crispy. Crush the vermicelli. Just press it like this in the video. This cucumber after we just squeezed the water. Drip on a layer of oil. Now look at him. He's got no water. Then pour the crushed vermicelli into the cucumber. The fried vermicelli is a bit too broken today. We don't need to feed. Pour in the cooled eggs. Cut scallion and ginger. And the shrimp fungus comes in. Next we will season. Add a spoonful of salt to the bowl. You don't need to put too much salt here. We need to think about it. And the cucumbers? Don't put too much. Add another spoonful of pepper. Adding pepper powder is mainly to remove the fishy smell and increase the fragrance. Drizzle with foaming sesame oil. Stir well with chopsticks. What about the vegetarian filling of cucumber? Let's not put too much seasoning, but it will mask the umami and aroma of this vegetarian filling. Just add salt, pepper and chicken essence. Drizzle with small powder sesame oil to increase the fragrance. Stir well this filling and it's ready. The filling prepared in this way is both fragrant and nutritious. Add fried vermicelli crumbs to it. It can increase the fragrance and absorb moisture. Stir well so that the filling is adjusted. The filling made in this way is very fragrant and nutritious. The dough is also awake now. Take it out of the basin. There is no need to knead the waking dough. Sprinkle some dry flour on the bottom. Cut a hole in it from the middle. Then turn around. Turned into a small ring. This is convenient to rub into long strips. Cut it in the middle. Rub it evenly. Then cut into equal-sized dough. What about dumplings? We can cut the area a little larger. Sprinkle some dry flour for sun protection. Rub it. Then roll it into a dumpling skin that is thick in the middle and thin around. After the dumpling skin is wrapped, we will take a dumpling skin. Put the raised cucumber filling. Press with a spoon. Use your favorite method. Wrap it up. I made crescent moon dumplings. This is a more traditional package method. You can do whatever you like. What about my skilled way to make dumplings? Many friends are mixing vegetarian stuff. He gets out of the water easily. The dumpling filling is wrapped, and his crystal is not
Everyone
delicious.
can
Follow me. The filling prepared in this way is particularly refreshing. I made crescent moon dumplings. It is also the most traditional and oldest method. Dumplings made with cucumber juice and noodles. Its color is also pale. It looks so fresh. After peeling, put it in the bun. We'd better put one in the buns in advance. Oil-absorbing paper or sprinkle with some dry flour. Stir it like this, it doesn't stick easily. After the dumplings are wrapped, let's cook the dumplings. Raise half a pot of boiling water in advance in the pot, then add a small half-spoonful of salt. When cooking dumplings, add half a spoonful of salt in advance. Cooking dumplings like this, dumplings are not easy to break. And the dumpling skin is smoother and more muscular. You can also give the dumplings a taste. Stir well with a spoon to melt the salt. Then add the dumplings. After the dumplings are put into the pot, gently push with the bottom of the spoon. Prevent the dumplings from sticking to the bottom of the pot and drying them together well, then cover and bring to a boil over high heat. Bring to a boil and turn to medium heat. Open the lid. And a spoonful of water. Push evenly with a spoon. Cover and continue to bring to a boil over medium heat. After the water boils, open the lid and cook for another 2 minutes. Cook until the dumplings are bulging on the water. So the dumplings are cooked. Vegetarian dumplings. Let's order cold water once. Cook until the dumplings are bulging on the water. The dumplings are cooked. Use a colander to control water. Remove it and put it on a plate. And then the delicious cucumber dumplings are ready. Break it apart and see. The cucumber-filled dumplings made like this have thin skin and large filling. A feint. Fungus is added to the filling. Shrimp egg vermicelli. It's nutritious and it doesn't come out of the water. It looks very appetizing. Take a bite. Refreshing and delicious, not greasy. Light and crispy fragrance without water. Every bite is a delicious filling. The dumplings made in this way are even more delicious than meat-filled dumplings. More nutritious than 3 fresh ones. You can try this cucumber stuffed dumpling. It looks appetizing. Mix the noodles with cucumber juice. The dumpling skin is also light green. The appearance is high and it looks very cool. Eating one bite at a time is particularly enjoyable. Today's video will be shared here. If you like it, please collect it and try it. If you like my video, remember to like it and follow the forwarding. Click on my avatar to see more food videos. See you in the next video.